What's up, guys? Does Vito really make the best tool bag? Let's talk about it today on the New Jersey Workshop. Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the Vito Pro Pack TPXL. This is my current technician bag for doing HVAC work. I do mostly refrigeration, also some HVAC, and you guys can see how much stuff I can fit in this tool bag. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to get in detail on this bag, take a good look at the inside of it, empty and everything, and then by the end of the video we'll load it all up with all this stuff so you can see how it fits. And we'll talk a little bit about Vito, talk about their warranty, and also something that they're doing for apprentices. So stick around, let's get up close here and take a closer look at the bag. Alright, so you guys can see here, this is the TPXL. This is a tool pouch that has a closed lid. So basically what that means is if you're familiar with Vito bags, you know you got the TP4, TP3. They're just tool pouches, and they've been open pouches until they came out with this bag here. So this is their closed tool pouch. So it's got a big flap on the front, and on that flap there's actually a zipper pouch. There's also a magnet right here for holding some screws while you're working on something, or you can put some bits on there. And then the zipper pouch itself, it's a decent size. I mean, it's not huge, but I wouldn't expect it to be. Nice zippers, you know. Also on the front here, you have a little tape, measuring tape loop. You can pop on there, and there's actually two other measuring tape loops on the sides. We'll look at those in a little bit. So on the inside of the bag, you can see all this storage and organization in here. So basically, this is all going to allow us to put, you know, a lot of tools. We got side pockets, top pockets, middle pockets, bottom pockets, and there's actually this front section here. There's a snap. So with the snap open, there's a nice little front area here. But what I put in here, actually, I don't use it unbuttoned. I just leave it snapped, and then there's two pockets here, and we'll show you what I use those for when we start to load the bag up. Down here in the front, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Then you got a nice wide open area, 2 more stretchy pockets, 2 pockets here. You got little bit pockets here on the sides, these little side pockets, and then 4 more pockets along the top. So it's as far as width, I'd say it's just a little bit wider than the TP4, but I fit a few more tools in here than I did with my TP4, and I think that has a lot to do with because of the lid that closes. You can actually kind of sandwich some stuff in there. Plus you get that added Velcro pocket at the top on the lid. So if we go ahead and turn the bag to the bag's left side, you'll see here you got a D-ring. You could put a tape loop on there. Here's one of our measuring tape holders, and then there's 2 little pockets here. A nice little wide pocket here for like a pair of needle nose or something, and then a smaller pocket here for a refrigerant wrench or maybe a thermostat screwdriver. Okay. Now, if we turn the bag 180, you can see the other side. Now on this side is where I have my tape loop, which actually came with the bag this time. Vito was notorious for not sending tape loops with a lot of their bags, and also shoulder straps. So here you can see another measuring tape plate, and also 2 more pockets here. I actually keep my my HVAC 8-in-1 right here in this pocket, and my refrigerant wrench here in the smaller pocket. And then if we take the bag and turn it to the back, you can see this is a nice big handle that they give you on this bag. And that's useful for if you wanted to put it on like a post, like at a gas station. They got those posts so you don't hit something. These actually fit over those pretty good. Now on the back, there's a little Velcro here, and what that's for is actually if you wanted to open the bag up, say it was really windy or something, and your lid was getting closed, you could put your top right through that spot. Or maybe you want to leave your bag open, I don't know. You could do that. And then on the back side, there's actually a whole other pocket, and this was the whole reason I bought this bag, primarily. It's a Velcro pocket. You open that up, and what do we got here, guys? A tablet sleeve. Now, I know a lot of guys have been waiting for a bag with a nice tablet sleeve. Vito, you know, they have their laptop bag, they have their backpacks, but this is something for a guy like me, you know, where I'm going up on the roof with my tools to do some HVAC PMs. And also, you know, when you're doing your paperwork on electronically, this is just nice to be able to slip your tablet in there. So you'll see I'll put my tablet in here when we load the bag up, and then we can you can see how well it fits. I think somebody actually put maybe a MacBook Air or something in one of these. It's that wide. It's a big pocket. So let's get some dimensions on the bag. So we'll use the back for doing our width. So our width of the bag is right around, I'd say, 10¼ inches. Okay, our height, 13¼ So on the front of our bag, our flap here, 13-inch flap. So well, that opens up obviously into our inside of the bag, which our bag depth-wise, it's about 4 inches deep. In the inside of our bag, we got about 9 inches of usable space in there, which is, you know, it's awesome, guys. And then with that little front spot there, it's just a perfect bag. I love it. On the bottom of the Vitos, you got that nice plastic hard bottom. What this is going to do is keep your tools up out of any puddles. Also, it just gives it a nice rugged bottom so it can stand up. You know, even when there's not a ton of weight in the bag, you know, you don't, if it's back heavy, you know, you don't want it to start toppling over. With the old like tool pouches, they had just the fabric bottoms. They would fall over a lot. So that's a nice upgrade with this here that I was pretty excited about. So let's go ahead and start loading this thing up, and I'll show you guys what all I keep in here and how I keep it organized. So here we go. Okay, guys, so starting here in these front two spots where I said I keep something special in there, I actually keep my stubby refrigerant gauges in there. I use these for doing my ice machine work mostly, but these are also good for small self-contained units, stuff that has you know, let's say sealed ports on it. So those guys just slide right down in that front pocket, which I wasn't expecting it when I ordered the bag, but when I got it and I seen that, I said I know what to do with that. So moving up here, we'll start from the top down. So up here in this little elasticy mesh pocket, I keep my alligator clips that clamp to my meter. So you can use that for doing your ohming out your compressors and stuff. Sometimes if you just do it with the test leads, it's a pain in the butt. So they just fit up there nice and neat. Oh, and guys, I almost forgot. Up in the top here, there's actually a hook. It's a metal hook on a piece of webbing, and you could actually hang this bag from like a piece of unistrut if you're working up on a furnace up in the air or whatever you're doing. If you're plumbing and you got some pipes there that you can hang your bag from, you know, you don't want to lay it down in the nasty crawl space. So that's a really nice feature, and that just tucks right back into a little pocket up here in the top. So next thing we'll do here, we'll start on this side here. I keep my Milwaukee demolition drivers. I got number 2 Phillips and a 1/4 inch, or actually that's probably about a 3/8 slot. But these are good demo drivers. They got those heads on them for beating on. Next pocket over, I keep my Klein 6-inch, 1/4 and 5/16 drivers. They pop right in there like that. Then I got my Milwaukee crimpers and cutters. They go right in there, and then in between the two handles there, I keep a Baco thermostat screwdriver. Okay, so that pops right in there like that. Excuse me. Next one over, I keep a little torpedo level. It's good for checking the levelness of ice machines and such. And then in that same pocket towards the back, I keep some 11-inch zip ties. Just a handful, because you never know when you might need them. And they just slip right in the back there, like that. We'll get to the other side of the bag. I keep a little inspection mirror in there, followed by my Baco channel locks. They slide right in there nice, right over that. In this pocket here, I just keep a little Milwaukee Cool Air, a little flashlight thing. It's not a great flashlight, but it works. Gets the job done. Alright, so next pocket down, I keep a pair of flush cutters for those zip ties in there. My needle nose pliers, these are Klein's. And then we start adding our Allen keys. So I got a set of standards that fit right in there with the needle nose. And then the next pocket down, I keep the metrics and some Torx. Now, most of this stuff would stay in the truck most of the time, but just to show you guys how much you can really fit in here, let's load it up. Over here on this side, I just keep a brush because the next thing that goes in there actually takes up the rest of the space, which is my meter. So my meter slides down in there like that. Okay. Next, I got a 1/4 and 3/8 6-inch extension bits for the drill, which those pop into those little side ports. Those little bit holders on the side that I was telling you about. Just like that. Okay, then we got a little Malco bit holder. Again, it'll take those 6-inch bits. That just fits right in there. Next to that, I keep a Milwaukee 7/16 nut driver. That's good for taking off evaporator fan covers. A lot of times the nuts that hold the fan guards on are 7/16. Next spot over, we'll start getting into our adjustables. I got a 10-inch Baco. That fits right in there. I got 2 8-inch Bacos. One's a wide jaw. The other one's just a standard jaw. They go right in there behind that 10-inch. I got 2 6-inch Bacos. They fit right here in this pocket together pretty nice. Okay. And then, so now we'll move on to the outer portion of the bag. So I keep my Klein 8-in-1 HVAC screwdriver. I keep it right there. In front of that, my refrigerant wrench pops right there. On the other side, I keep a pair of Craftsman wire strippers. These are honestly the best wire strippers I've had, and I couldn't even tell you where I got them. I might have got them from my dad. But I love these wire strippers. They fit right there nice. So now we'll, over on that same side of the bag, I keep a Milwaukee Gen 2 Fuel M12 impact driver with a Malco 1/4 5/16 exchange bit on there. And that I actually pop right on one of the tape measure loops, just like that. So now on this side, we can get onto the tape loop real quick. So on the tape loop, I have 3 containers. They're all wire nut containers, but I keep some extra screws, my spade connectors, some Romex connectors, stuff like that. That all goes on there. And then I have some Teflon tape, some electrical tape, and that all clips right back onto the D-ring, and it just hangs there like that. Okay. So now, one thing I forgot about, my CPS solenoid magnet. This goes all the way down in the bottom of the bag underneath of the Allen keys and stuff. But again, the nice part about having the flap, I can actually just close that flap. It gets jammed in there, and then the next time I take the bag apart, I can actually dig in there, and I can actually dig in there and put it back where it goes. So next thing we'll go to is going to be that zipper flap. So let me turn the bag all the way around here so you can just see that. So we'll open up that zipper pouch. Okay, so the first thing that goes in there, I got about 3 feet of black and red wire, 3 feet of each, just in case you get into a jam. Next thing I keep in there is a wire marker book. It's a bunch of stickers, A through Z, and then 1 through 0, or I'm sorry, 1 through 15 and 0. So that just goes right in there. I keep a tube of Nylog Blue, which is a thread sealant for, it's compatible with all refrigerants. That goes in there. Then I keep some Gorilla Glue gel. The gel is good because it doesn't really run too much, and you can get pretty precise application with it. A little jumper wire This little devil is this is a 1/4 inch T. It's actually 2 T's that I put together, and what I use this for is for when I have to evacuate an ice machine system. On a few of them you have to use a 4-port evacuation, so this takes up 3 of the hoses for me. And then I just use the high side valve for the 4th hose. That goes in there. Then I have this 5/16 adapter to 1/4 inch for a mini split unit. So that goes right in there as well. I keep a Husky close quarters tubing cutter in there. And then, especially now in the winter time, just some sand cloth. So that all fits in there nice. Closes up. And now we can close that flat. And there's actually 2 zippers here that just close it about halfway down the sides. Just like that. So all in all, it's a pretty big bag. Alright guys, so what Vito's doing for their 5-year 0 downtime warranty. What's nice about it is that it's actually taking it so that you will get a bag back if you have a damaged bag. You just send them back your broken bag. They'll send you another bag out immediately to keep you working so you're not sitting around without a bag. So they're doing that, and basically the only thing they won't cover is your normal wear and tear, abuse and neglect. So that's up to 5 years. And then also what they're doing is they have an apprentice program where if you're an apprentice in the union, you can actually contact them, and they'll actually send you out a refurbished bag, I believe for free. And that's something they're trying to do to help give back, to try to get guys in the trades and keep the trades alive. So that's what they're up to. That's what they're about. So for me, guys, Vito really does make the best product. It's a little on the expensive side. I believe this bag was about $150. This bag is brand new. They've only been out for about a month, maybe 2 months. Okay, but for me, for what I do, it's worth it. It's going to last me a long time, and it's going to make my job a lot easier. So with that said, guys, that's really all there is to say about Vito. I love it. I trust them. I've had quite a few bags in the last 4 years I've been in this trade. So I enjoy it, and I hope you guys take this video and maybe learn from it, maybe get yourself a Vito bag. So if you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to New Jersey Workshop. We're trying to make a video once a week at least to try to keep interest and try to get more members. So guys, come on down, tell me what you want me to do next, and if nothing else, just enjoy the videos and hit that like button. Alright guys, I'm Matt for New Jersey Workshop. See you on the next one.